Why would Ibrahim alayhi salam, who's so convinced of the oneness of Allah, why would Ibrahim alayhi salam turn to Allah and say, وَجْنُبْنِي وَبَنِيَّ أَن نَعْبُدَ الْأَصْنَامِ? Keep me and my children from worshipping idols. Why would he say, like, if there's any human being who has no fear, no threat of ever falling into the worship of idols, Ibrahim alayhi salam, why is he saying, prevent me and my offspring from falling into the worship of idols? Because he knows it doesn't start with an idol. It can start by chipping away something from your faith in Allah, with that exclusive focus being taken away little, and it won't start with an idol, it could be with something else. It could be small things, and eventually it becomes a big thing. And it snowballs into an entirely different, doesn't even look like Islam anymore. It can turn into that. I was shocked when I went to Trinidad last year. Great friends in Trinidad, and they have two different groups. They have Muslims, alhamdulillah, wonderful Muslims in Trinidad, but they also have something called Mustians, because the mixed family, Muslims and Christians, and the children are confused between both religions, and they call them Mustians. They celebrate Christmas and they fast on Eid, and they're Mustians. And you also got, this is real, you also got some people that are Hindu limbs, mixed family between Muslims and Hindus, and they're doing the holy, and then they're doing the holy month of Ramadan. This is both. They have something left of Islam, but other things came and contaminated it. So it's not a theoretical thing, this is real. Notice what Allah does in these ayat. First He describes the legacy of Ibrahim alayhi salam, then He gets to this point. And He says, you, وَاجْتَنِبُوا الرِّجْسَ مِنَ الْأَوْثَانِ. Stay away from the filth that comes from idols. Stay away from the false speech. And then He says, حُنَفَاءَ لِلَّهِ. Remain exclusively focused on Allah, while not doing any shirk with Him, as if to say, even if you're focused on Allah exclusively today, doesn't mean you're forever exclusively focused on Allah. Shirk is like dirt that comes on your window. Shirk is like, contamination that keeps on adding and adding and adding. Shirk is like the fact that you took a shower doesn't mean that you don't need to wash yourself anymore. Your body's going to get dirty again. You're going to have to wash it again. And just like your clothes. So your iman has to be rejuvenated, refreshed, refined over and over. You cannot take your belief in Allah for granted. Even Ibrahim alayhi salam did not take his belief in Allah for granted. He begged Allah to keep his iman pure. وَاجْنُبْنِي وَبَنِيَّ أَن نَعْبُدَ الْأَصْنَامِ. This is حُنَفَاءَ لِلَّهِ غَيْرَ مُشْرِكِينَ بِهِ. But now Allah is going to talk to the mushrik. And He's going to give him a parable. And someone falling from the sky. It's easy for the Muslim to understand this, because we know when we believe in Allah, فَمَنْ يَكْفُرْ بِالطَّاغُوتِ وَيُؤْمِنْ بِاللَّهِ فَقَدْ اسْتَمْسَكَ بِالْعُرْوَةِ الْوُثْقَى لَا انْفِصَامَ لَهَا. Whoever denies Taghut and believes in Allah, it's like they're holding on to the strongest anchor, the strongest chain that has no breaks in the chain. You're holding on to something. Now Allah is describing when you no longer have a belief in Allah. Even if you believe in 2 gods, 3 gods, or 100 gods, it doesn't matter anymore.